Hey, what's going on, chess lovers? This is Maurice Bishop Chess. So y'all know my slogan: "Life is a game of chess." Y'all already know. Hey guys, I have two games that I wanna share with y'all. One is with the Luchinni Gambit, and the other one's with the Elshad System. So the first one we're actually gonna look at is with the Luchinni Gambit. Shout outs to Adam Prickler. He sent me his Luchinni Gambit game. Wanted to share that with me, so I wanted to do this video for y'all. For anybody that don't know the Luchinni Gambit, it's a very great opening. So I definitely wanted to show this. And then the second game, guys, I'm gonna show the Elshad System and everything by May 716 himself and everything. Very beautiful game. Very ambitious chess player, I can say. He's actually in my Maurice Bishop Chess University, and like I said, he started studying the Elshad system, and now he's like, like doing some greatness right now. So I'm loving it, guys. I'm excited. All right, so the Luchinni game, but let's see Adam Prickler's game. Obviously, he played as black. His opponent played as white. The game go as e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, d3, and then f5. With f5, guys, this is kind of like the start of the Luchinni Gambit. I really say it really starts after knight g5. Knight g5 is played. His opponent or Adam goes f4 and then knight f7. As you can see, white is forking the queen and a rook, but Adam goes queen h4, threatening checkmate on f2. His opponent actually castles kingside, and of course, guys, with the Luchinni Gambit, if you haven't seen my other video, the craziest opening I ever seen, Luchinni Gambit, definitely check that out, guys, because I really go in depth and a lot of show you a lot of tactical traps, and concepts behind the Luchinni Gambit. A very exciting opening. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check that out. All right, so knight f7, right? Adam goes knight f6 as he should. Again, he's still ignoring the threat of his opponent taking a rook, in which his opponent does take the rook, but then he hits him with knight g4. Very beautiful move. He's threatening checkmate on h2, but also he's threatening knight captures f2 as well. In which, guys, I just think from here, black is just winning in this position. I really feel as though like this is just losing for white. White can't do anything in this position. Which is why Bishop captures f4, trying to stop the mate and everything. Again, it's not the best move, but I mean, when you're in a position like this, you're hesitating. You're in desperation. This is what the Luchinni Gambit would do to your opponent. When they're in desperation, give up material, but it doesn't really matter at all. E catches at four. Bishop f7 check again. Another desperation move. It's really not doing anything. It's no big threat, which is why black just goes king f8. No worries at all in his position. Queen catches g4. He gives up the queen. And the thing is, guys, even if h3 was to play, right? We still have knight captures f2 playing. The crazy part is, guys, even with that even being played, um it almost seemed as though maybe knight d4 could be a potential move. Let me see. Nah, so it's not. So knight d4 wouldn't be. So the engine actually got this as bishop captures f2. King h1, d6. And the whole purpose of this, the pawn cannot take this knight and everything. It definitely can't be taken. But also knight e3 is being threatened as well. Whereas if knight d2, um, again, guys, black does have to move knight e3 as well. Well, technically, no, I can't really say knight e3 due to queen h5. So if knight e3, queen h5, trying to exchange the queens, that's not what we want. We don't want that move. But Black will still get an advantage because he does takes the rook, but that's not what the Lucchini game is all about. Where Lucchini game is all about keeping the pressure on the position, keeping the pressure on your opponent. That's really what you want. Queen G3 is definitely a nice move, threatening mate. Is Ace catches G4, we go Queen H4. This is checkmate. Um, if knight f3, preventing, the queen h2 checkmate. Again, black has a solid knight e3 move where he's hitting the queen, but also this mate right here is pretty much almost inevitable. But the fact that the rook does have the rook captures, but again, white is going to lose his queen. Yeah, so it's really nothing you can really do about this. This is just nasty, guys. This Lucchini Gambit is just something serious, guys. I got to tell you, it's definitely something serious. But anyway, Queen catches G4. Adam takes the Queen. H3 is played. Queen G3. Beautiful move. The pawn cannot take due to the bishop on C5, pinning the pawn on F2. D4 is played. He goes bishop catches D4. And literally his opponent resigned in his position. Obviously, this is too much for him. Again, guys, black is threatening F3 move, threatening inevitable checkmate, which is also pretty nasty as well. And which is why his opponent resigned. He didn't really have to resign because he did have King H1, but again, Bishop catches F2. Again, guys, this is just losing for white. White is losing in this position. Bishop H3. Um, he does. I mean, and just says G6, but I also like D5 as well. D5 is a pretty solid move. The reason why I say this because yeah, the computer may say knight C3, but if somebody did something like this, we got bishop catches H3, which is what I was looking at. But yeah, even after rook catches F2, he takes Queen F3 check, King H2, and then Knight D4. This is I don't even got to go any further with this because this is just losing for white automatically. Like this Lucchini Gambit is just something crazy, guys. I'm telling you. But anyway, uh, but yeah, after that, Bishop catches on D4, guys. On to be honest with you, after this Bishop catches D4, his opponent resigned in his position. So again, White resigned his position. Very great play from Adam Prickler, man. Shout outs to him, man. This was a very beautiful Lucchini Gambit. I am happy to even share this with everybody, with this opening, man. So if anybody thinking about doing a Lucchini Gambit, definitely try it out on somebody, whoever's going to play into it. But the Lucchini Gambit is definitely a very tactical opening, man. I love this opening. It's probably one of my favorite openings in my book. Even though every time I play it on strong players, they don't play with it. So so I'll never be able to like really get nobody to play into it though. But very, very nice, Adam Prickler. All right. Very nice. All right, guys. So we're gonna get to May 7, 16, the Elshad System, which is what everybody loves. The Elshad, like y'all know my slogan with that. That's my another slogan. You gonna get the Elshad today. You gonna get the Elshad. Y'all know me, man. That's how I do Elshad at its finest, right? All right, guys. So May 7, 16 versus I don't even know how to even say this name for real. I don't know how to say this name. This I ain't gonna even try, guys. I don't know that. But anyway, May 7, 16 played as black, and his opponent played as white. D4, C6, Knight F3, Queen A5. For all y'all that don't know, the L shot, it's the opening come off as a passer opening. It comes off as somebody who don't know his chess level, who don't really know chess at all, the basic fundamentals. Bring your queen out early in the game. It just comes out as black is just breaking all the principles. I love breaking rules, man. Hard headed, knucklehead, whatever you want to call it. I love it. Anyway, guys, Queen A5, Knight C3, D6 is played. E4, Knight B to D7, Bishop D2. The thing about this Bishop D2 is we never really have to worry about anything with this, guys, because it doesn't it doesn't really threat anything. It's like he's hitting air. or whatever. We never had to be afraid of this queen on a5 or the bishop on d2 threatening the queen. It doesn't matter, So black goes a6, knight d5, again harassing the queen. He just go back to queen d8, not a problem. Knight f4 is played. Yes, guys, the engine's going to give it a question mark, uh, due to the fact that Black does has a solid move that he could play, which is not a bad move. E5 is definitely a great move, going towards the center, in which Elshad does do some E5 moves, but a lot of the techniques that he plays, he doesn't always do E5 right away. In certain positions, he plays E5, but in a position like this, Elshad wouldn't play E5 in this, which is why May 7, 16, he goes G5, the heart of the L side, which is what I love. I love that G5 pawn, man. I love it. G5, knight H5, not a problem. He goes knight F6, developing his knight. White takes, he takes back. Now he's hitting the pawn on E4. Bishop D3, and then Bishop G7. Got to develop that dark square bishop. Controlling some long dark square diagonals. Beautiful move. White castle kingside, and then Bishop G4. Reason why I love Bishop G4, guys, because and it's funny how the engine is mentioning H3. The thing about this, guy, the whole point of H3 is we want White to go H3 because we're creating weaknesses inside his king. Which is why if he did something like this, guys, he can go back to Bishop D7, go back to Bishop D7, and then hit on G4, open up the G file, and start an attack on the White King. I love it, guys. This is why I love the L shot, guys. So always remember that y'all trying to play the L shot, they go H3 after you pin in the knight H3, and then go Bishop D7, and now you're hitting G4, opening up the G file. This is what I love, man, for real. Anyway, uh, after Bishop G4, his opponent goes E5. Yes, May 7, 16, he goes Knight D5. To be honest with you, I love the move Knight D5, if you ask me. Yes, the engine's going to give it a question mark, but again, this is the heart of Elshad. Engines is never going to agree with the Elshad at all. It just doesn't matter. Um, E catches D6, Queen catches D6, the right move, and C4, which is it's definitely a blunder move. Again, guys, this is what I'm talking about with this whole C4 move. And the reason why I say this, guys, is because, you know, when you're doing moves like this, when the L shot, White is already thinking about controlling the center of the board, always trying to grab control. But the thing is, what your opponent don't realize is by you trying to expand in a center is it's just going to weaken your position even more because now this D4 pawn is going to remain weak, and eventually it's going to become an isolated pawn, and we could definitely attack that isolated pawn. So May 7, 16 goes knight f4, the correct move, and then bishop catches f4. In which I guess it's not really forced, but again, knight f4 can do a lot of tactical stuff if it stays on there, which is why his opponent take. And honestly, if I was White, I probably would take two. But then again, if I was playing against the L side, uh, a lot of these moves I wouldn't do if I was White in the beginning. So that's just me. But anyway, May 17 actually took on Queen catches F4, in which the move that he should have took it with, he should have took it with the G pawn. The reason why I say take it with the G pawn due to Rook G8, and honestly, I think the engine don't even um let me see what the engine actually says about this knight f4. Bishop catches f4. Uh, so yeah, the engine. See, look, the engine says queen catches f4. The engine says that, but again, that's engine talk. Like at the end of the day, guys, we're playing against humans, and whatever. And the reality part of it, yeah, this is engine play. But G catches f4. Um, for a tactical engine, I would say G catches F4 to me is the best move due to I get the rook on a G file. That's personally me, guys. I won a lot of games with the L shot, and every time I play it, guys, I'm all about opening the G file. So a lot of moves that the computers don't agree with me with, I still win the games, guys. Against high rated players. So again, everybody's not going to play. Even grandmasters don't play computer like all the time. You know what I mean? They don't. But logically, guys, when I'm everything that I'm saying, I'm basing off of attacking principles, guys. I'm basing off of attacking principles, and attacking principles to me seems to always win. Y'all already see me. Y'all know what I do. It seems to work every single time. So taking with the G pawn to me, yes, I get this nasty, pawn, double pawn structure or whatever, and this could potentially get weak. But at the end of the day, guys, I got that G file, and I could do a lot of damage on this G file, especially if I cast a queen side and start connecting the rooks, attacking the G file, attacking principles, meaning, guys, because it's a law. Attacking principle works, guys. I'm telling you. So G catches F4. That's just personally me. But anyway, Queen catches F4. Again, Queen catches F4 is not a bad move. It's not a bad move at all. Um, but again, guys, I'm all about attacking principles and getting G file stuff open. That's just me. But anyway, Bishop E2. Bishop E2 is played. He casts a queen side, which is very great. G3 is played, and then Queen F5. Queen F5. He actually all right, I will say this, guys, he was playing a bullet game. This was a bullet game. So uh the crazy part is he was actually doing a lot of nice moves at this type of speed of game, which was actually pretty crazy though. But the way he's playing is pretty good. But that G3 move, that definitely was a blunder because I'm sorry, guys, I'm over here crazy. The reason why I'm saying G3 is it's not really a bad move, but you can actually use that to your advantage. Queen C7 um is the best move. It definitely is the best move. And again, I would say in this situation, in this position, the engine would be right in this position. Queen C7 would be right. The reason why Queen F5, um they gave it a question mark due to knight H4, because the thing is, if G catches H4, Bishop catches G4, he actually does pin the queen. Black is lost. Now, if it was the other way around, let's say Bishop catches E2, which that would be the best way to play it. Knight catches F5, Bishop captures. Um, Obviously, Rook captures D1, and then Bishop F6, and then now D5. So now White, I can't really say White has the advantage. Black still has a small advantage. Even after this position, Black still has a small advantage in it. And it's probably due to the H5 point where Black is trying to open up the H file. That's something that is said here in this position. And honestly, as you see with Black, or as you see the engine itself, now it's saying point zero or 0.0, because this is technically a draw position. And honestly, guys, and through this analysis, and just by me looking at the position in general, it definitely is a draw position. But again, guys, um, at this level, you may have opponents that they'll be prone to make a mistake, but at this high level, guys, and what I'm looking at now, this definitely is a draw position. But again, there's many players that could definitely make mistakes, especially in a bullet game, because bullet games, everything is subject to change in a bullet game. Simple as that. All right, so I wanted to show you that one. Even with the Queen F5 being a mistake, again, I don't think Black was on total all the way bad, but again, this probably could have ended up in a draw position, but it didn't. His opponent actually played Bishop D3. That was definitely a blunder, because Black does win this piece on F3. He does win that. Um, yeah, he definitely wins that piece on F3. But again, this is a bullet, so again, guys, they're pretty playing fast. They probably was pre-moving, things like that. But G3, Queen F5. His opponent doesn't play Knight H4. He played Bishop D3, which was a blunder. He could have won that night. Definitely would have won a piece, but that's okay. Queen a5. Okay, queen a5. Bishop b2. Bishop catches f3. Bishop catches f3. Now bishop catches d4. I kind of like rook catches d4. Reason why I like rook catches d4 because not only are you hitting the queen, but you're also aiming to take the c4 pawn. But again, guys, we're not really with the else. I really don't care about material or whatever things like that. But um, rook catches d4 is a nice move. Cause the thing is, we're giving the white queen an option of where he wants to move at. Now, the reason why I say this, if he decides to move somewhere like Queen C1, well, this is actually advantage for us because now he gave us the move point H5. Now, if he did a move like Queen E2 and everything, I can't really go H5 right away because he can take this H point. But then again, guys, it doesn't really matter because again, he'll be giving me the H file, which is what I can use against him. So it kind of really doesn't matter at all, you know. So yeah, it doesn't really matter in this one. But yeah, rook catches d4. I like rook catches d4 a lot better. I think this could have did something, especially doubling up on a rook as well. Doubling a rook. Um, Probably not just yet though. Maybe e5. I probably would have just did first. And then if he decides to try to exchange on rooks, uh, yeah, even if he try to do it, you probably still bring a rook up on there. It still does a lot of wonders. So again, I still think black has the advantage in his position. All right. But anyway, bishop catches d4. Bishop g4 check. E6 is played. In which again, he must have forgot the queen was on a5 because I definitely love f5, and the reason why I love f5 because of f4 moves. Again, this bishop is on d4, so it says that it definitely a purpose there on bishop d4 because now if f4 he could take, and he's forced to take with the h pawn, and now we could go h5 h4. So yeah, but this is what I'm talking about having these open like these h files. Like this is what I love. This is how you win games quickly. Um, but anyway, instead of f5, he goes e6, queen f5 or queen f3, and then rook f8. In which he could have just went f5 right away. F5 would have been a move right there. But anyway, rook f8, a3, and now f5. Um, in which even with his f5 move, he could have went bishop h5. I wasn't sure why his opponent didn't do that. I think I'm gonna tell you right now because I already know that he thought that his piece was trapped. He thought his piece was trapped, but it wasn't all the way trapped at all. Uh, but even with g4, g4 is a pretty nice move though. Even if queen f4, bishop e5, which is not bad at all. Even if you try to do some tricky stuff like b4, you know, black still has queen c7. Even if queen captures h6, uh, I mean, still got queen e7, and now you. But the thing is, this is good for black because now we have the h file. We have a great h file now. We could go rook h8. So, and again, this bishop is pretty trapped, so it's not really nowhere he can really move at. So, again, black definitely has the advantage in his position. So now it seems like black white is just stuck. This is why I love this opening, man. Like when white feels like he's getting somewhere, it just his position becomes worse. And as y'all can see, this bishop is bad. It ain't nowhere for him to move. And now we got rook h8 coming. Yeah, this is hard, man. I'm telling you, this is bad, bad, very bad, bad right now. All right, so but bishop catches f5, give up his bishop. Now rook catches f5, queen e4, queen c5, putting pressure on the f2 pawn. Maybe bishop f2, depending on which one you want to do it with. Queen catches e6, not a problem. King b8. Again, black is still fine. B4, bishop catches f2 check. I don't even, man. This is crazy. This guy is crazy. I don't know why he didn't go king g2. But again, I'm not really surprised because again, like I said before, with the Elshad system, you know, it comes off as a surprise attack, and it's like people don't really know what to do, so they'll make a mistake or blunder some stuff. So not really surprised. Queen F8. Um, Queen F8 is not a bad move. Queen F8 is not a bad move at all. Um, not bad at all. Um, yeah, Queen F8. So Rook captures. Let me see this real quick. Bishop catches F2. Rook catches F2. Yeah. All right. So I get it. All right. So yeah, if King G2, Queen F8. Yeah, and then yeah. Okay. So checkmate is now unavoidable. King G2 was best. King G2 and then okay. So they're just saying after Rook catches F2, checkmate is now unavoidable, but King G2 was best. I get it. Okay. I was about to say because they saying, "Oh, I got checkmate right here already." No, it's not. So that was the best move that White should have did. But as y'all can see in this position, Black is still winning in this position because, um, yeah, after Queen F8, yeah, guys, because the threat right now is Rook D2. Um, yeah, this is just too much. Even if Rook D1, we could literally just take, and if he takes, Bishop F2, because now we're threatening Rook F2 check, and then threatening. So, for instance, if A4, Rook F2, if he comes here, check, this checkmate. If it was Rook F2, maybe H3 or whatever. Uh, got a couple of things though. I want to say this move right here, G4. Yeah. So if you don't take, yeah, if you don't take at all, yeah, you still got Bishop G5 check, and then if he takes, now we have Queen F3 check. Come here. Yeah, this is checkmate right here. This is nasty. This is a nasty checkmate. Yeah, see, and guys, and thing is, a lot of y'all probably would have took the rook, but instead of looking at material, look for the mate. Look for the mate first. Look for the best move. This is the better move. So yeah, that would have been mate right there. That's nasty. That's very very nasty. So yeah, so that's something that y'all can look at. So rook catches f2, but queen catches f2. He should have went king g2, but now he's in a worse situation now. Queen captures, king h1, queen f3 check, good move. King g1, rook f. I'm surprised he didn't do that move. Yeah, May 7th, 16. I'm guessing. Oh yeah, I see why. So his time was running out. Well, no, this looks like this is a 3 minute. No, so they played a 10 minute. Okay, so this was the. I'm sorry. So forgive me, guys. I'm just now looking at this the time. So really, it wasn't even a bullet game. It was a 10 minute game. It was actually 10 minute game. So they really had time to think. So for all this time, I thought this was a bullet game. So they was actually playing a 10 minute game. But as you can see, my opponent, I keep saying my opponent. May 7th, 16 had 3 minutes and 36 seconds on his clock, which is still enough time to think. But yeah, he actually missed this move, the rook d1 check. Because if he takes, queen captures d1, if he goes king g2, this is checkmate here. That was a quick win right there. Um, yeah, so he could have got that one, but queen captures f2, queen f3. So instead of going there, he went rook f8. Either way, it's still black is still winning this game either way. So b5, rook f6, queen e8, king c7. He takes. Rook d6. Uh, yeah. So he actually, yeah. So white was being pretty greedy, in which he actually had a lot more time to think, and he decided to just take the pawn. Yeah, so that's not a good look now, because now Now he does the rook d1 check. Now he does the rook d1 check. So rook captures, he takes king g2 and queen f1 checkmate. Very beautiful game. Definitely some few mistakes or whatever, but that's all right because his opponent couldn't figure it out. Probably didn't understand the opening, whatever. But not bad, not bad. And it looks like this was his first. Yeah, this was his first game on Lichess, and he got that W on Lichess. But what made 716 did is he started going through my courses and everything, going through it, just getting the concept down, going through the study forum, calling me for the one-on-one coaching, and then he finally did the live games and everything, and he got that W. This is what hard work do, guy. Hard work definitely pays off, but he definitely got it though. Again, we still got some more ways to go, to fix up some mistakes and everything, but other than that, he's ambitious, man. He doing what it do. So for all y'all that's trying to, get better in your opening and just improve, because a lot of my students are improving, guys. I have one student that went from what is it, 500 or 700 to 1100, and now May 716. He's not even 1500 no more, guys. He's like literally close to 1800 already. Yes, it's his first game. I know that a lot of y'all, um, when you first play on League Chess, they give you big points or whatever, things like that. Um, but yeah, but when he started playing more, he's just gonna start increasing, guys. And a lot of my players, they're getting better, in their attacks and tactics and things like that, which is what I love. But again, guys, that it only goes like that if you start training and practicing like these students are doing, like they're daily, guys. Like they're. I practice what I preach, and now they're listening and they're doing everything daily, guys. Constantly any chance they get, they're constantly practicing, training, doing tactics, going over the video, and then coming back with me for the back read, making sure everything is good. This is how you get better, guys. This is how you get better and things like that. So, um, again, shout out to all my students who are like really like killing it right now, like really killing it. Like y'all ratings are increasing or whatever. Like y'all killing the game right now. So definitely much love to y'all. But anyway, guys, I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. I know this was a lot. This was kind of like a little bit long, but I definitely wanted to share some of the games, guys, and not always just my games and everything. But I definitely wanted to mix it up. If anybody has games that they definitely want to share, feel free to comment like Adam Prickler did. He just came out of nowhere. Not he ain't come out of nowhere. He be watching my videos, but he definitely had a video he wanted to share. So, like I said I was gonna share his game, put on a video. So I definitely wanted to do that. Again, if anybody got a game they want to share, really good games, definitely comment below. I will definitely put y'all on his video. And again, guys, just definitely uh share it with everybody else and stuff. So, guys, this is what I love, guys. But the thing is, guys, my goal, I just want everybody to get better in chess. I just want everybody, to see the mistakes. And again, guys, I just want y'all to really understand the chess on a deeper level as well, guys. The same way I've learned or whatever, guys, and how I've been training, I want y'all to do the same. But again, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. And also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Y'all know what I'm saying. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. Peace.